Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura or lauraxstitches and we're back. It's been a fair while. My last video was about 3 months ago and before that it was 2 months. So it's been a fair while since I've been here consistently. So I thought I'd drop in and update you all on what's been going on. So nothing crazy in terms of why I haven't been here. It just was I wasn't stitching, busy, you know, mentally exhausted, that kind of stuff. Not anything terrible. So I've also been doing wedding planning and doing all that kind of stuff. So that's been part of the reason why I've been away. So I've got whips for you today. I've got no haul because I haven't been buying anything. I haven't really been looking. Update on giveaways, a little thing I've got to show you for some things I'm selling and getting rid of, and some plans at the end, so stick around for those. I don't think there's anything else I need to say. I've already filmed this a fair bit. I got almost all the way through and was like, no, I don't like it. So I think that's the problem when you don't film for ages and then you do it again and you're like, no, I don't like this. Don't like it at all. So let's just jump in, I suppose. So I'm probably not going to insert any before pictures just because I do remember where I was up to. So I've worked on Seize the Day by Hands On Design since you last saw me. It's just on a piece of linen. I think it's a 32 or a 36 count. And this is where we're at. I stitched on the orange fish. Yeah, so just these guys. I think it was for like a colour challenge in one of the challenge groups that I'm not really doing. Not really. I'm just not doing them because I still got thread on my needle. So I'm guessing I got to those stitches and just was like, that's it. Yeah, so I did join the Enchanted Stitches group as well. But I just was like, nope, this is not good for my stitching. So I have bowed out of those kind of groups. But that's just me, isn't it? We all do what we want to do. So next one I'll show you is by Soda Stitch. This is the Princess Collection. And last time you saw this, I was working on Rapunzel. I was halfway through her and I was getting ready to finish her. Now, if you remember, before I say that actually, this is on 32 count even weave from Sew It All in Cloud Green. My goal for these was to do half a princess, work on another whip till the goal was finished, and then go back to the princess and finish her off. So this is where I got to. So Snow White and Rapunzel are finished. So last time you saw it, she was half done. So now she's completely done. I think you can see that. Yep. And Ariel, she is not quite half done. She looks very bizarre right now because I'm colour completing. So her skin is sort of there. She just looks a bit funny. Her tiny little face. That's not her face, it's the shadows. But anyway, so if you know this pattern, you know that it says a Little Mermaid up here. I decided to change it to Ariel just because I want it to be all their names rather than like the story names. So I'm going to change Aladdin to Jasmine and the Sleeping Beauty to Aurora, which I always have found hard to say. So that's that one. I was working on that when I kind of stopped stitching last. So it will get done, and I'm hoping it gets done. One of my next pieces to be finished that are big, because I've been working on this for over 2 years now. So it'd be nice to get it done. The next thing, is that going to balance? Yes, it is. This one is the Medieval Mansion South, and it's by Tiny Modernist, and it is released by Lakeside Needlecraft. I'm doing this on a 32 count Murano, and I think it's Welcome to the Jungle by Sparklies, and this is where we're at. That's the whole thing there. And since you last saw it, I finished the gate, and I think I've done a little bit in that one. So I'll be working on this block next because I've still got thread on there from, I'm assuming, another counting challenge, so I'll do that one next whenever this pops up. Okay, next whip. I can go there. This is called Hufflepuff, and I can't remember who it's by. Actually, I can check on my phone because I've got Etsy open anyway. Oh, I hope I can find it. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry. Yes, Mandarinx Designs. That's what it's by. And this is what it will look like when it's finished. So she has them in all the different houses, but this one's obviously Hufflepuff, being a Hufflepuff myself. Now it's not full coverage, so that brown is just a fabric. So I've got this brown fabric and it's by Sparklies. It doesn't have a colour name, being a colour of the month. And here's where we are. So since you last saw this one, I filled in a colour up here I was missing. I filled in all this bit down here and I added in some leaves. So I finished all of the actual cross stitch. I just need to do the back stitch on that page and then it will be done. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so like I said before, the last thing I worked on out of those was the princesses, and then I kind of had a break. And then in a little group I'm in, it's all the Frooks admins. So Frooks is a Facebook group. Fluffy Rainbow Unicorn Kawaii Stitches, if you're wanting to join that one. It's all that cute stuff. So the admins in that, we have a little group that we talk in every day, and we have decided to do KK, and I got the person's name that I have and I decided to stitch them something. So we're trying to send it out in November, and I was kind of like, oh, it's getting close to November, I really need to get on with this. So that's what I did. I stitched her something, and I'll show that to you when she has it, because that's how things work. I'm swinging on my chair apparently today. I'm going to the Mittagong Stitches retreat that creative curator and Michelle have organised, and they're doing a smalls exchange. So Mum and I and my granny are going. So Mum and I decided to participate in the smalls exchange. So she's stitched something and I've stitched something. And yeah, I got to the point where I was like, oh, I need to do this as well. So I did that. I finished that in like 2 days. But I obviously can't show you until the person has received it, whoever gets it. So I will show you that when I get back from the retreat. The retreat's in 2 weekends time, or 2 weeks time. I'll be there in 2 weeks. So I'll be able to show you after that and tell you all about it, because I'm really, really excited for that one. And then we found out about a month ago, or probably a little bit more, that we're going to be aunties and uncles again. Matt's brother's fiance, she's pregnant, which is so exciting. It's their first child, and she's due in April. Now she's a bridesmaid, and Matt's brother's obviously a groomsman, so yeah, it's really cool. So I decided to stitch them a birth sampler, and I was going to do something Harry Potter themed, because she and I are obsessed with Harry Potter and we do all Harry Potter things. We tag each other in Harry Potter things on Facebook. We love it. We went to Cursed Child together. It's the best. She loves it as much as I do. But Matt was like, but what about like his brother's name? Like, he doesn't really like Harry Potter. Blah, blah. I was like, oh, fine, I'll be nice. But anyway, I found this one, Adventure Awaits, and it's, you can see it there, it's by Stitches Lovers Shop, which I think is really cute. And so I found a fabric that's just a pale blue. We don't know the gender. They're not. I'm really close to the camera right now. They're not finding out the gender, so which is kind of cool. So I thought I would just pick like a pale color for the sky, which is obviously blue. And here we are. So I started in the middle at one of the mountains, and I kind of worked my way to here. I've come across so I can work left to right, top to bottom, which is like what I do. Cute needle minder of my dogs, by the way. Anyway, so that's that one. She's not due till April, but I like to kind of get these things done as soon as I can, so then when the baby comes, all I need to do is put in their name and all the details and stuff. But it's so cute. I can't wait to keep going with that one. And then the next piece I'm showing you, I haven't worked on in ages, but I've kind of rekindled my love for it. So I was trying to decide what to take to Mittagong, and I think I've got it in my head. I need to tell you that in plans. Hopefully I remember. I probably won't, but hopefully I do. And Mum and I were talking, and she's like, why don't you take your Epic Pokemon? And I was like, no, it's too big. I'm gonna have to take my whole floss box. I've got those double-sided ones. It's gonna be really annoying. And she's like, well, but you'll get heaps of progress on it. I'm like, that could be true. Now, I know people say you don't do much stitching, you do a lot of talking, but the retreat kind of things that I've been to, like meetups and retreats and stuff, I actually get a fair bit done. I don't know if I just don't talk to people. That's probably what it is. But I seem to be able to talk and stitch pretty okay. So, yeah, so I've decided to take that, and to do that, I took it off my big 80 centimeter Omnic frame, and I've actually sold both my Omnic frames to a friend of mine. What? Yeah, I know. I just kind of decided that I put the Epic Pokemon on the Q-Snap, which I'll show you in a minute. I've loved it. I've loved it. I love it. I think it's amazing. Oh, there goes some water pipes. I think it's really, really good. Going back to that, I've fallen back in love with it. And so I decided to get rid of the frames. I'm just not going to use them. So she will. She does lots of big full coverage stuff. So I think that'll be really good for her. So here it is in the Q-Snap. And I've been working on this. So this is page 13. And I don't actually remember when you saw this last, but I think what had happened was I've stitched this page a bunch of different ways. So I was doing my parking that I do similar to Jessie Marie, the diagonal blocks of parking. So I've been going from, you know, this section to this one like this. And I did that to in this fiery section down here. And then I had all this kind of blank. Then I did all of the black for a colour challenge in one of the challenge groups. So I did all the black. And then I was doing colour completion by the page. I was doing all the one colour across the whole page and going to the next one. And then when I put it in here, I had all of my loose threads hanging down, all my parked threads, because I still had ones that were parked up here from when I was parking. So I decided to stitch all those in, so I had no threads. And then I decided to go with just taking the next, whatever the next colour was, doing one thread of that and going to the next thing. So it actually kind of worked its way down. So the next thing I'll do, let me have a look here. Alright, so the next stitch that's missing is in here. So I'll find that colour and I'll stitch that colour until the thread's done. Then I'll find the next one that's missing, which I think is just underneath it. So I'll get that one, and then I'll do all that colour in just one thread. I know it's probably slower than doing the whole colour because I have to put the bobbin away and get it out again. But I really like it that way because I get to see it kind of come down. I have no idea what I'm going to do on page 14. I don't know yet. I'm thinking a similar method of like colours coming down, but I might even go back to parking. I don't know. I know that it will be in the Q-Snap though. So I don't think I'll get this page finished by the time the retreat comes around, just because of how limited my stitching time is with the reports and things. I might, but I probably won't. But what I'll do is, if I finish at a retreat, I'll stop, move on to something else, and we're staying in Airbnb. So when we get to the Airbnb, that's when I'll group my page, because I don't think I'll be able to do that very successfully at a retreat. But I'll do that at our accommodation. But that's where we are. I'm over halfway. This page signaled halfway, so very exciting. Love it. I need a drink. Okay. No haul, as I said before. I'm going to quickly go with my giveaways really quick. Firstly, this one was one of the most recent ones I did. I think it was 3 videos ago or something, which was ages ago. And the person that won this was Faithfully. And I've commented on their comment. I said it in a couple of videos ago, but I just wanted to say it again because I know how inconsistent I've been. So Faith, if you see this, send me an Instagram or email me at lauraxstitches, not lauraxstitches, at gmail.com. So lauraxstitches@gmail.com. Just spell it out, it'll be right. Cool. This one was from my second to last video. I didn't do the actual giveaway in my last one. I don't know why I just didn't do it. But Shady Trees Stitches, you won this one. I've commented on your comment, but I know it was from ages ago. So if you see this, send me a message on Instagram or to that email and I will get this to you as soon as I can. To everyone that has ever won a giveaway from me that hasn't received it yet, I sent them all off yesterday. I know, don't kill me, please. I find it really hard to get to the post office, so I've decided to not do any more giveaways after these ones, at least for a little bit until I get my life in order, I suppose. It is hard with teaching, or with any job really, to get to the post office here because I do close early. I was only able to get there yesterday because it was a Friday, and usually we leave pretty soon after the bell on a Friday, which is a rare thing for me. I'm usually there at least an hour after the bell, if not more, and a couple of hours before school starts. So it's not just get there at 9, leave at 3:30. That's not how teaching works. I don't know who does that, but they're not a good teacher if they do. So yeah, it has been hard to get to the post office, but I will eventually do some more giveaways, but it won't be for a little while because I've only just caught up. Now, I am selling some things. I'm selling some patterns and kits that I'm just not going to do, and I've got them on Instagram and my Stash Unload album on the Aussie Stash Unload page, but there's some extras that I haven't done to those yet, so I want to show you them here. If you want to buy them, go ahead and either email me or message me on Instagram. If you've got me on Facebook, message me there. I'll let you know what the prices are and the postage because I need to figure that out depending on where you live. I'm happy to send overseas if you're happy to pay, pretty much. Just like buying something a 1, 2, 3 stitch kind of thing. So here we go. Hello Spring by Plum Street Sampler with all the cord 4. That's one of them. And I've also got Hello Summer with all of the cord 4 threads. They are Weeks and Classic Colourworks. So I've got both of those. You can buy them together or you can buy one. You choose. Juniper Designs The Fabric Collector. This is a full kit. It says she who dies with the most fabric wins, or she who collects the most fabric wins. So there's that. Full kit for that one. This is a DMC one. You've probably seen this at Spotlight Australians, but this is the Helen Wild Wildflower Bouquet. Ada kit, 16 count. This is the Prairie Schooler Evergreen. This is not a hard copy, as you can see. And we've also got ink circles, turtles all the way down. Might just put this a bit closer because you get this, plus you get the little ones that are on the outside. Oh, shush dog. I think she's just realised I've been talking to myself for like 20 minutes. Anyway, we'll see if she stops. Okay, this is a gold collection dimensions kit and it's called Tenderness at Sunset. That's what it looks like there. Under the ocean kind of deal with some beautiful, obviously, sunset skies. That's a full kit in there. The next one is the Putnam Collection by Journalin Sweetheart Rose. Now, my grandma stitched this and gave this to me, but I don't think I'm going to stitch it. It obviously looks like a rose if you turn it that way. It's not a full kit, but it does have some threads left. And it's got the DMC numbers on the chart too. So if you wanted to stitch that, you can just kit it up with your own floss. So that's that one. And the last one is the Eva Rosenstand Clara Weaver. I don't know how to say it. It's a full linen kit. I do have someone that is interested in this, but they haven't confirmed, so it is still up for sale. So yeah, there. Oh, that's the pattern. It's all in there. So that is that one. So they're all the things I've got up for sale. just send me a message or an email. Like I said, I prefer Instagram or Facebook, but all good if it's on email, or comment here and we'll figure something out. So that's the stuff I have for sale. Okay, let's talk mittagong before I forget in terms of what I'm going to be stitching. So I'm going to take my Epic Pokemon, like I said before. Hopefully I will have this page finished while I'm there, if not beforehand, but I will continue to work on the next page. So that's going to come with me. My birth sampler that I'm doing is also going to come with me, and that's going to be stitched on while I'm there. And I'm also planning on taking, I think I'm going to take this one, Seize the Day, and I'm going to try and get a bit of progress on that to potentially finish it, who knows, but I am going to work on that one while I'm there as well. So they're the 3 that I'm taking with me. I don't think I'll need to take anything else, but a big one, a medium size, and a small. In terms of other things that I want to get done over the next little while, I do want to continue to keep working on Epic Pokemon. I would like that to be more of a focus. Not that's the only thing I'm working on, but I would like to do a fair bit more on that than I have been. It has been 3 years since I started that piece and I'm only halfway. I don't want it to take another 3 years for me to finish it. The aim is to have it done before I have kids, but who knows? Let's just see if we can do that, and I want it put up in my lounge room, so I would like to continue to focus on that a little bit. Other things I want to do is I want to get that small done and my other small, which is, I brought it with me but I probably won't take it out, but it's the Geometric Lion. I've pretty much got, his eyes are done, it's kind of like that at the moment. I need to do this bottom half, so I'd really like to get that one finished soon as well. Sorry, I'm throwing things on the floor because I don't have any room anymore. Haha, I caught it when we stopped filming. Anyway, I'd like to finish it because I have lots of smalls ready to go, and I do want to only have kind of one of each size project on the go at once. So that would be cool. Another one is obviously one that I've talked about before, is my princesses. That just needs to be an ongoing focus so I can get it done. It's going to be, I don't know how I'm going to like work on them. It might just be, what do I feel like today? What do I feel like for a little while? I don't really like switching each day, so I'll probably work on things for a little while, get like a milestone done and move to whatever I want to do next. Another one that is kind of making me think I'd like to get done soon is, let me find the picture, my Renaissance Mermaid by Mirabilia. It's really not that far away. I just haven't had any consistent time on it over recent months, or this year really. So that would be another one. So the smalls, Epic Pokemon, princesses, Renaissance Mermaid, and this birth sampler. Once the princesses and Renaissance Mermaid are done, my next oldest whip that isn't a full coverage is Kings and Queens of the UK. I'm not going to take it out, by Clouds Factory, and it's just a piece of all the Kings and Queens of the UK on it, funnily enough. So after those 2 are done, I would be going on to that one as my next focus to finish off. But yeah, like I said, I've really enjoyed Epic Pokemon lately, so I do want to keep doing that while I love it. That birth sampler it won't obviously get finished, it can't until April, but I do want to get as close to finish as I can on that one. And the other things is just work on them until I'm like a little bit over it, or I get a milestone done, and then go to the next thing and then come back and try and finish things off. That's the aim. As much as I love the challenge groups, I just don't think they're working for me. I don't really know why. I think I just want to get some stuff done, and I felt like I was making lots of progress, but a little bit on lots of things, but I wasn't getting lots of progress on like one thing. So I think that was the problem. So I think I'm just going to do that and keep doing what I need to do to get things finished. I've got so much stuff that I want to start. Even though I've been, you know, cleaning things out and selling things, I do want to start some stuff that I have because I love it. And Matt's bought me a bunch of cross stitches. He's like, when are you going to stitch them for us? I'm like, I'll get there, but I want to finish some other things first. So that's the plan. I hope that made sense. And thank you for being patient with me and, you know, dealing with my absence over the past few months. I hope that I'll come back sooner than before, but forgive me if I don't. And thanks to the people, I had a post on Stitch Mania about me. It was very bizarre, but just people wondering where I was. So that was really, really nice. And Carly, my friend Carly, she dived me in it because I didn't actually see it. She was like, hey, you got a post. I was like, oh, no, I need to reply to that. So thank you for wondering where I was. I'm still here. Remember, if you're going to Mittagong, please tell me so we can hang out. I do want to say hello to all of the people that have watched me before or still do or follow me on Instagram or whatever. And I want to meet people that, you know, I don't know much about or they don't know me. So I can't wait for Mittagong. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be really weird with my mum and my granny there. We're like, don't listen to my conversations. But no, they're lovely people, so they'll be fine. Anywho, I'm going to go and do some very minimal editing and eat something because I think it's way past lunchtime. Oh, not really. It feels earlier than it is. No, it feels later than it is. That's what I was meant to say. Oh God, I need to leave. Thank you again for sticking by me in this annoying period of time, and I will see you hopefully in December. Terrifying that it's December, but anyway. Bye.